Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Sanisa Nisanti Alteza from English Education Department batch 2017 Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. So, today I would like to do my first online meeting to deliver my material.
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Good morning, students.
Morning,
Good
Miss.
morning, Miss.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Fine. And you?
I'm fine too. Thank you. So, today we will continue about our materials, which is narrative text. So, as we learned before this meeting, exactly like a week ago, I give you some materials about narrative text, but it's only generally. So I will review it for a while. So narrative text is a text that has a purpose to amuse the reader about something or someone about the story, but the story happened in curtain times. So as you know, in this screen, which is narrative writing, is tells a story. So maybe my narrative can tell a story about someone or some place, but in curtain times or in the mostly in the past. And then what is narrative text? Here, as you can see in the screen, a narrative text is a piece of text which tells a story and entertains the reader or listener. So there is the generic structure. Maybe we can review it because this one is one of important part while you want to understand about narrative text. So here I divided into two columns. So the first column is the generic structure of narrative text, and then the second one is the language feature. Or maybe generic structure is like a language feature because every language has their own characteristic or language features. So it does it does for narrative text. So in narrative text, there are four parts. The first one is the orientation or the opening. In this part, maybe the story begin like words. Once upon a time, one day, there lived a rabbit, blah blah blah. It's like kind of the opening of the story. So this the beginning of the story will begin. So exactly the time happen, and then what is tokoh, seperti tokoh mulai disebutkan, seperti misalkan ada kelinci atau misalkan ada rusa dan sebagainya. And then the second one is the complication, and the resolution is it can be made into one, which is the body, but I will explain what is the complication in narrative text in the part of language feature. So complication is like the beginning of the problem appearing. So jadi di sini di complication itu masalahnya akan mulai ada, seperti tokoh-tokohnya mulai dimunculkan, mulai dapat masalah, and then it continue to the resolution, which is there's a solution for the problem, like kayak misalkan sudah mulai mereda konfliknya, sudah ada solusi pada masalah-masalah di cerita narrative text. And then the last one is the reorientation or the closing part, which is this is the end of the part of narrative text, which mean there is mulai bagus, mulai ada kayak maybe it can be like happily ever after, or they live happy together, something like that. And then the language feature, there is use active verbs, and then of course using past tense because it happened in the past time, and then use conjunction, and then the fourth one is the first person or the third person, and the last one is use adjective and adverbs. Here is the example of the generic structure of Surah and Baya. Guys, are you know what is Sura and Baya story means?
Ibu kota, Miss.
Yeah, right. It's ibu kota. Where exactly Surabaya is? It's like in Jawa Barat, Jawa Tengah, or where? Or Kalimantan?
Jawa Timur, Miss.
Okay, Adel, you're right. And this is the example, is the generic structure. This is the first one, there is orientation. As I said before, there is a long time ago, there were two animals, Sura and Bayar, and there is the complication. And second one is the complication, which is there is the conflict began, which is then they fought for the god. Buaya was very angry when he know that Sura broke the promise. And then the last one is the resolution, which is Sura finally gave up and went back to the sea. And Baya was happy. And then here, I want to explain about the types of a narrative text. So there is a lot of types in narrative text, but I just explain some example of it. And then the first one is a legend. A legend is a narrative of human action that are perceived both by teller and listeners to take place within human history. Typically, a legend is a short, traditional, and historized narrative performed in a conversational mode. Some define legend as a folk tale. The example of legend in narrative text are Sangkuriang, Malin Kundang, and the legend of Tangkuban Perahu. Guys, you know what is Malin Kundang story is?
Anak durhaka, Miss.
Oh iya, anak durhaka. Anak durhaka sama ibunya ya?
Ya,
Ya.
sama kayak Okan, Miss.
Kok sama kayak Okan?
Ayo, Yopi, Miss.
Lucu, Yopi.
Okay, and then the second one is fable. A fable is a short allegorical narrative making a moral point, traditionally by means of animals, character who speak and act like human beings. The example of fable in narrative text are one, mouse, deer, and crocodile, the ant and the grasshopper, and then the last one is the smartest parrot. So fable is basically a past history, but it mostly use animals and animals characters. Like kalau di Indonesia tuh mungkin kayak si kancil yang mencuri timun or like kind of that. Jadi itu kayak cerita, sebenarnya cerita rakyat tapi ada moral value-nya, but mostly it use animal characters. And then the third one, there is a fairy tale. What is fairy tale? According to Wikipedia, fairy tale is an English language term for a type of short narrative corresponding to the French phrase, which is, I don't know how to spell French, but this written conte de fée maybe. A fairy tale typically features such folkloric characters as fairies, goblins, elves, trolls, dwarfs, giants, or gnomes, and usually magic or enchantment. The example of fairy tale is in narrative text are Cinderella. Guys, you know Cinderella, right?
Yeah, I do, Miss.
Like Snow White, and then Pinocchio, Beauty and the Beast. There is like a famous story when we were child, right? There is like Cinderella, ada Snow White, Putri Salju, Pinocchio yang kalau bohong hidungnya panjang, and then Beauty and the Beast. And then the next is about science fiction. So science fiction is fiction based upon some image development of science or upon the extrapolation of a tendency in society. And a science fiction is that class of prose narrative treating of a situation that could not arise in the world we know. Some examples of science fiction are To the Moon from the Earth by Jules Verne, and then the second one is Starship Trooper by Robert Heinlein. Or maybe a kind of a science fiction story or film that probably we know famous in this world is like kind of Avengers, Spider-Man, and then anyone can mention it. What is the
Apa,
example
Miss?
of science fiction?
Star Wars.
Nah, Star Wars. maybe like Harry Potter. It can be mystery, but it can be science fiction too. Okay, so this is the next activity that maybe you can see the picture in the screen. Can you see, guys? This is the example. Nah. Okay, we will mention the type of this picture based on what I already told you in this part, which is the type, which is it legend or fable or fairy tale or science fiction? Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, we are ready.
Okay, what is this? The first picture is what is this animal is? There is the sun, there is a bird. What this type of the story maybe? What do you think? There is a rabbit and turquoise.
Anu Miss.
What?
Fable.
Okay, you're right. Okan, this is a fable. Ini kayak tentang, maybe you've watched Upin Ipin, like kelinci yang menantang kura-kura untuk lomba lari. Nah, dia ini sombong nih kan. Akulah yang paling cepet. Nah, ternyata yang menang siapa? Kelinci apa kura-kura?
Kura-kura Miss.
Kura-kura,
Okay.
Miss.
Yeah, right, Adel and Okan. So, this picture.
Kura-kura, Miss.
Yeah.
Yopi
The
telat,
next
Yopi telat.
Kata jawab.
The next picture is about bawang merah and bawang putih. Ini masuk jenis apa? What this type of narrative text? It's really famous in Indonesia. It's about legend or fable or science fiction. What?
Fabel, Miss.
Oh, fable. Fable is an animal and bawang merah and bawang putih is a human.
Kata Okan legend, Miss.
Legend,
Kok aku?
yeah. Yopi, you answer the question. Yeah, it can be a legend. In Indonesia, it's very famous. The story is about two sisters, but the other one sister is jahat sama bawang putih gitu kan ceritanya. And then the third one, you don't know this. What is this? Romeo and Juliet is kind of what narrative text type? A love or is a fable or is a legend? What?
Yopi bilang fable Miss.
No, it's not a fable. This is kind of the type of it's about romance because Romeo and Juliet story is mostly about love, about faithful, and this kind of romance narrative text. So, how about this one? You know, what is this? There is a beautiful princess.
Goblin.
Yeah, it can be goblin because there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dwarfs atau apa namanya kurcaci. Jadi ini kan ceritanya Snow White sama kurcaci. And then the last one, you know what is Danau Toba? And this is the legend of Danau Toba. So it can be
Miss.
what?
Rumahnya
kan dari Danau Toba kan?
Yopi.
No.
Di situ, Miss. Yopi.
Oh, this is Yopi. Okay, so we continue to the one of example narrative text, which is Malin Kundang. So here I will divided into several parts, several paragraphs, so everyone can read it. Okay. I will ask you to read it aloud about Malin Kundang's story. So it begins from Adele. Adele, would you mind to read it aloud for your friends? The first
first
paragraph. Yes.
Once upon a time, lived a diligent boy named Malin Kundang. He lived in the seashore with his mother. They were very poor, but they lived quiet and harmonious. One day, a big ship close to the beach near their village. They asked people to join work in their ship and went to the cross island. Malin Kundang wanted to join with them because he wanted to improve his family's life, but his mother didn't permit him. She worried to Malin. Malin still kept his argument. Finally, he sailed with the big ship.
Okay, Adele, good job. Thank you so much. Now the second paragraph. Okan, could you read this aloud for your friends?
Yes, Miss. Several years later, Malin Kundang succeeded and he became a rich trader. Then he came to his native village with his beautiful wife. But his wife didn't know Malin's real descent. His happy mother quickly approached Malin and brought a plate of village cake, Malin's favorite. But Malin didn't admit that woman as his poor mother. And then he kicked the village cake which brought by his mother until itu apa, Miss?
Until scattered.
Scattered.
Okay. Thank you, Okan. Well done. Now the last paragraph, Yopi. Please read it aloud for your friends.
Several years later, Malin
No,
Kundang.
you are
salah,
the
weh,
last
salah, weh.
paragraph.
Oh, jelas. I'm sorry, Miss. Okay. His mother very broken heart because Malin rebellious to her, who had cursed him. Then his mother cursed Malin became stone. Suddenly, the big ship which Malin's had was facilitated by a big storm, and all of his crewmen tossed aside out. Malin realized that was his fault, that rebellious his mother. He bowed down and became a stone.
Wow. You guys are amazing. Thank you. And then there is some easy question related to narrative text. So, in which line refers to orientation? We will discuss it together. The first one is in which line refers to orientation? Which part? Which part the orientation? From here, from the several years later, or his mother very broken heart? Which one? The orientation is the beginning of the story, so it can be in the first line. Okay, it can be start from here. Once upon a time, lived a diligent boy named Malin Kundang. He lived in seashore with his mother. They were very poor until this part. They asked people to join work in their ship and went to the cross island. And then the second one is the reverse to the complication, which is this is the conflict began. So which part? Anyone want to answer? Which part? Ini mulai ada nih masalahnya dia nih. Mulai tokoh-tokohnya mulai ada, terus mulai disebutkan bagaimana dia mulai ada masalah. Which part?
Ini
Anyone?
Miss.
Which one?
Several years later, Malin Kundang
Mm-mm.
succeed and he became rich trader.
Yeah,
Then
that's right.
then
Yes.
he came to his native village with his beautiful wife.
Mm-mm.
Sampai titik, Miss.
Oh yeah, sampai titik. Okay. Yeah, it's the complication because this is where the problem or the conflict began, which is the Malin Kundang become succeed and he become rich and then he married someone and but his wife doesn't know Malin's mother and jadi si Malin ini nikah sama seseorang yang cantik, tapi seseorang yang cantik ini tuh nggak mau menerima keadaan ibunya. Karena Malin bilang kalau ibunya itu sudah tidak ada. And then the third question is, which line refers to the resolution? So the resolution is in the last paragraph, which is suddenly it can be start from his mother very broken heart because Malin rebellious to her, who had growth him, and then his mother cursed. Malin becomes stern because her mother was very broken heart, and then suddenly the Malin's big ship, what is kayak terbalik karena ada badai gede banget. Terus kemudian Malinnya ini dikutuk sama ibunya untuk jadi batu. And it can be a real story because I've heard that kalau memang ada patung yang di salah satu pantai itu mirip sama cerita Malin Kundang ini. And then this is the important part, which is the moral value that we can learn is what? What is the moral story from Malin Kundang?
Jangan kerja di kapal besar, Miss.
Oh, not. Enggak, bukan itu dong.
Jangan
Kenapa?
punya istri cantik, Miss.
Oh, kok nggak punya istri nanti kok nggak boleh? Kenapa?
Kan dari
Karena-
cerita, Miss.
No. Ayo, karena apa yang bener nih? Apa nih yang kita bisa dapat nih dari Malin Kundang ini yang dikutuk ibunya ini?
Miss.
Sayangilah ibuku, Miss, jangan disakiti.
Nah, that's right, Ada. We need to be respectful with our parents, our mother, our father. Kita nggak boleh menyanyiakan mereka karena mereka lah yang membesarkan kita. Itu. And then this is the last part of today activities, which is to watch one example narrative text titled Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. So I will play this video. If you not heard the sound, please tell me. Okay. Now let's check it. Does anyone heard that?
Nggak ada suara, Miss.
So how the suara can appear? Okay, I think this part. Hai guys. Gimana tau caranya? Audio file
Itu, Miss, karena Yopi, Miss, andalan kita, Miss.
If would you help me?
I don't know, Miss.
Yopi pura-pura, Miss. Jahat, Miss, Yopi, Miss.
I don't know, Miss.
Yopi, Opi warnet, Miss. Ya, sudah.
Hore.
Once upon a time, in a far, far away land, there lived a queen who had a beautiful daughter with skin as white as snow. But sadly, the queen soon became sick and passed away. Then the king married a new queen, but she was evil. The evil queen liked to ask her magic mirror every day,
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?
The magic mirror would always answer,
My queen, you are the fairest of them all.
but one day the magic mirror answered,
My queen, Princess Snow White is the fairest.
The evil queen became very angry.
What? Nonsense! I am the fairest, not Snow White. Never!
The angry queen ordered her hunter to throw Snow White into the woods. The hunter found Snow White.
I'm so sorry, Princess Snow White. But the Queen ordered me to get rid of you.
Please, sir, I beg of you. I will run away and never show myself again.
The hunter let Snow White go, and Snow White ran away far into the woods. Snow White became scared.
Oh no, what shall I do? It's so dark and scary here.
Then Snow White spotted a small light up on a small hill.
Oh my, it's a pretty little cottage.
Snow White found a small cottage on the hill. Snow White went inside the cottage.
Look, 7 small plates, 7 small cups, 7 small spoons, and 7 small forks. Wow, 7 small beds too.
Snow White ate some food and took a nap. Seven dwarfs who live in the cottage came home. The dwarfs shouted,
What happened to our food?
Who's that sleeping in my bed?
Isn't she Princess Snow White?
At that moment, Snow White woke up. Soon they all became good friends. She lived with them in their small cottage. One day, the evil queen asked her magic mirror again.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, am I now the fairest of them all?
Then the mirror answered,
My queen, you are fair too. But Princess Snow White is fairer than you.
The queen became more angry and screamed.
What? Snow White is still alive?
The angry queen decided to get rid of Snow White with some poisoned apples. She dressed up as an old lady.
Apples, apples, buy some apples, my dear. They are so red and juicy, my dear.
Snow White asked for 1 apple. Snow White took 1 big bite. But soon after, Snow White fell to the ground. The 7 dwarfs came home and saw Snow White.
Princess Snow White, Princess Snow White. Please, please open your eyes.
The dwarf shouted. But Snow White did not open her eyes.
Oh no, maybe she's dead. Oh no!
The dwarfs were so sad and could not stop crying. A prince from a nearby land saw Snow White. The prince fell in love with Snow White.
May I take this princess to my land?
The dwarfs answered.
Yes, of course.
They began to lift Snow White's coffin, but dropped it by mistake. Then a piece of apple popped out of Snow White's mouth.
Where am I?
Snow White opened her eyes.
Hooray! Hooray! The princess is alive! Princess Snow White is alive!
The 7 dwarfs rejoiced. The prince approached Snow White and proposed.
My beautiful princess, will you marry me?
Snow White answered.
Yes, my lord, I will.
So the prince and Snow White married and lived happily ever after.
The queen is jealous, very, very
Okay, that's all the video. What do you think, guys, about the video?
Menarik, Miss.
Menarik nih. Berarti cinta sejati, Miss, yang bisa membangunkan, Miss.
Good, Miss. Mirip ceritanya Adele, Miss.
Nah, Miss, siapin, Miss.
Okay, I think that's all for today class. So, thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Terima
See you,
kasih,
Miss.
See you.
Berapa di sini? Apa muridnya? 3 doang. Kamu? Ambar, Mega, Mega. Kita dicariin Ambar.
Tit. Pirang menit ya, Tit?
Berapa ya? 41 nih.
Kok
Soalnya
susun?
kepotong jadi berapa?
Gonku ini ming 15 menit tau. Terus sisanya takon garap soal.
I think that's all for today discussion about narrative text. So thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.